Anyone else so busy these days that it can be hard to find the time to shop, yet alone pick out a good outfit? That's where Armoire comes in. With a clothing rental membership, you can effortlessly turn heads with stylish, everyday looks tailored just for you. In the last couple months, we've done so many book events, and I don't know what I would have done without Armoire. It's been my literal lifesaver, where I can try all sorts of clothing and swap them out if they aren't the right fit, or if I just want different styles. What I love the most is trying new pieces I wouldn't necessarily want to commit to buying, like wide leg jeans or blazers. Sometimes it's been a no, but other times I've been pleasantly surprised, and I've loved expanding my style a bit with Armoire. Right now, our listeners can give Armoire a try and get up to 50% off their first month. That's up to $125 off. Just visit armoire.style/dateable. That's armoire.style, ARMOIRE.style/dateable to get up to 50% off your first month and never worry about what to wear again. Try Armoire today. Do you find that you sleep better when it's a bit cooler? I certainly do, and as the weather is getting warmer, this is top of mind because I run hot, especially when I sleep. So hot sleepers, listen up, this one is for you. You probably know Avocado Green Mattress for their certified organic mattresses, but did you know they also make unbelievably breathable, natural bedding? Avocado sheets and duvet inserts help regulate temperature so you sleep cool, dry, and comfortable all night long. And that's because organic sleeps cooler than cheaper synthetic alternatives. Their products definitely keep me cool, comfy, and sleeping soundly all night long. Now is the perfect time to refresh your bedroom as we head into summer. And not to mention, there is easy financing options with Affirm to make your purchase more accessible. Head to avocadomattress.com today to save 10% on all bedding and 50% on clearance bedding. Avocado, dream better.
Hello, friends. Yue here. Welcome to a Quickie with me. I haven't had alcohol in probably 3-4 months, and it's really for no other reason, but I just haven't craved it. Just doesn't do it for me anymore. But, I'm sure at some point this summer I'll be drinking some margaritas. But I was thinking about what is it that I miss about alcohol, if anything at all. And I really miss wine pairings. Because when you have the right wine pairing, it really enhances the flavor of the entree or the food that you're eating. And then it made me think, wow, what a great parallel to dating and relationships. Because when I was dating, I often thought about how do I know if this is the right person for me? What is that feeling I should be chasing? And I think the feeling is about, is this person a wine pairing to me, a good wine pairing to me? Do they enhance who I already am? And do they make myself and being around me more enjoyable? And there are dates that I've been on where someone was a great entree, and it's really impressive because you're like, wow, this is a very well-made entree. But having 2 entrees sometimes is a little too much, and it doesn't necessarily enhance the flavor of your own entree. So what I'm getting at is what we want in a relationship from personal experience is someone who really brings out the best in you, and someone who it's not a compliment to you, but they have a way of enhancing who you already are. I've also been on dates where someone's a great dessert. We all know those. Oh yeah, right from the get-go, you're like, this looks appetizing. I want to dig into this. I'm in for it. But what a great dessert does is it just hides a bad entree, or it just makes you forget about the entree, or it overshadows the entree. And what a lot of restaurants will do is that they'll oversalt the entree so you crave a sweet dessert at the end. So when you dig into that dessert, you might think it's way better than it actually is. I've dated a lot of desserts. Or you might date someone who's a great appetizer. I've been on dates with appetizers as well. It's the first impression's awesome. The first bite is great, but it's not fulfilling. It still doesn't enhance me as an entree. So maybe that's kind of a feeling that I've been going off of in my own relationship. We've been together for a year and a half. And every time we get into these really deep conversations, or I am going through some sort of challenge or struggle, I feel like he really helps me enhance who I already am and the skills I already have. And there's no competing for who's the more evolved person or the more enlightened person or the more mature person. It is purely this team effort of a great pairing. So next time you're going on a date, maybe that's kind of the feeling to ask yourself, either during the date or after the date, what did this person feel like for me? Do they feel like an appetizer, another competing entree, a dessert, or a really great glass of wine that goes even better with me? And that has to say a lot about what you offer in a relationship too. You as someone's partner also want to be a great wine pairing to them. How do we help support and celebrate and honor our partners in a way that just makes them reach their full potential even more and makes them lean even more into their authentic self? And that to me is like when a great wine pairing happens, it not only enhances the flavor of what I'm eating, but it brings out the natural spices that I wouldn't otherwise have realized. Right? Have you ever had one of those wine pairings where you're like, oh, take a sip of this cab, and then you have the steak, and it's like, wow, I didn't taste that flavor before, and now I do. But it's not a new flavor. It was always part of this entree. It's just that this wine was able to bring it out even more. And I kind of love that. I don't know. I'm curious to hear all your thoughts about this wine pairing theory, because I'm surely leaning into it, and I love the fact that I'm no longer dating the dessert guy who just masked all of our problems and conflicts by doing grand gestures or just being really sweet, but not deep or authentic, or the really great entree guy who is so ambitious, who checked off everything from my list and who just met all these requirements, yet at the same time couldn't create or make space for me or the relationship. I want a great wine pairing. I hope you do too. That's it for my quickie. I'll see you all soon.